go and start this show. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Podcastaways, the podcast where we talk about everything cruising. Today we got a special episode, but first, I am Trevor. Joining me are my co-hosts, Mr. Kennedy and Jenn.
You actually got that in one take.
One take, guys.
Oh, wow.
I'm no longer the smallest man who ever lived. So I would like to say that this is going to be a fantastic episode. This is not a hoax. It is just what it is. So we actually came up with an idea for this episode, which we're going to talk about 10 things that you just can't cruise without. And so we each picked like a thing. And so I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. I also got some interesting cruise news. Someone's been doing some repairs on a ship. There was a very interesting situation over in Rotterdam, and so we'll be talking about that as well, and a overboard situation. But first of all, I would like to know how have y'all been? I haven't really seen y'all for like a whole week.
Jen?
I'm great. I'm very excited to have internet and to be able to communicate without freezing. Although, just to keep everybody comfortable, I may periodically just stop. I don't want to throw you all off. But I'm having a really good week. Just as a warning to you all, starting sometime next time we meet, I believe I will have started a detox with the people from my gym and maybe slightly cranky as I think I'm having to lose all my favorite food groups.
You see, that's just that's wrong.
It is wrong. And I'm very worried that I'm going to lose Dr. Pepper Zero in the process.
What? How can you? No, you need to quit the gym.
Obviously. Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk with them and let them know I've got a very specific medical condition. My body does not produce its own Dr. Pepper Zero, so I need to get it from. I have to supplement. And
like they're going to come and ask you. They're going to be like, "Hey, have you had your Dr. Pepper Zero?" And you're going to be like, "Guilty as sin."
You're gonna. If they actually make you, give up, Dr. Pepper Zero, you're gonna be like scratching and shit.
I'd be like, "Look what you made me do."
Hey, I just need a hit, man. I just let me smell it.
It's the one bright spot.
What happened?
I don't know.
I didn't do it.
What'd you do?
That's really funny. Something happened.
What'd you do, Jen?
My computer just went to sleep.
Oh, okay. Well,
it was just like you're done.
It bounced us around. It was really funny.
Big Pepper intervened.
Oh. It was like an invisible string. It just yanked us right out.
It was very weird. I know, like both my screens just went dark. Like, I guess I'm done now. But I could hear you, which was weird.
Interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, you just stopped mid sentence and went away. I thought.
Like I said, I want to keep you in your comfort zone of me being erratic.
At first, I thought it was Trevor pulling one of his things where he silences.
It wasn't. I'm in like a lavender haze over here. It's not a thing. So,
but
Jen, you're muted.
I had such a good joke. Trevor doesn't want the blank space that would be left if I were to disappear.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'd be sad if you disappeared. So I just want to say I'd be over here bawling. Oh. Well, you know.
Are we just going to skip over me?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kennedy. How was
Really?
your week? I
Really?
haven't even talked about my week. We just talked about Jen's week. I was only interested in Jen's week, and now,
Obviously. Obviously. I mean,
all right,
geez.
Mr. Kennedy, please tell me.
I mean,
Tell me about your week.
I've been on vacation this week, and I have done nothing until tomorrow when I drive to Dallas to visit my mother. You know, I've been watching ads on my phone.
Why would you be doing that, sir?
Because I've got this app that requires me to watch ads if I want to continue watching cheesy melodramas. And I feel so dirty that I'm watching them.
I mean, like, you could be watching worse things, but also the fact that you have to like watch like 15 ads to get another like 5-minute episode is terrible.
No, I have to. That gives me 8 episodes.
Oh, okay.
But you know, the acting and the stories are so bad, but they just draw you in, and it's just like
Oh,
so bad. And I almost quit the show this week because of my 2 co-hosts.
what?
Oh, that
What-
sounds like
why would
champagne problems.
It really is.
Champagne problems.
Yeah, you know, when you've got problems, but they're I don't know. Anyways, why would you quit this show, man?
Because you guys kept bringing up stupid celebrities who have no bearing on a sport whatsoever, yet they keep putting that celebrity on the screen during games, even though I don't want to see this person. I don't want to hear this person's music.
Well,
It's a delicate
okay.
situation for sure.
It really is. So if you left this show and just be like, "You're on your own, kid," it would
Don't
be
blame
like,
me for what happens.
Yeah, it would be like seriously, like I'm going on vacation and there's snow on the beach. I would be devastated, and that's why we agreed not to bring up that situation. You notice who brought up the situation here?
Oh. If you left, I would be down bad, crying at
Yeah.
the gym.
I'd be at the Alchemy.
That's not our end game.
Nope. So, but just like, you know, I decided I can fix him. No, really, I can. I was able to get Mr. Kennedy back onto the show and agree to not leave us. So,
After I was crying and, you know, everything, you guys made fun of me in the chat. You know.
yes. Oh, man. So, I want to bring this up.
Do
Okay.
it.
So I just want to bring this up. So
Do it.
I had to you know, okay, so Rotterdam. Okay. And apparently it's Rotterdam or Rotterdam. Rotterdam. And that's how they pronounce it there. But
They didn't pronounce it like that on the tour.
Rotterdam is how they the people there. So anyways, the cruise ship. Let me pull this up.
You're talking about Rotterdam in Curacao, right?
No.
No? Okay, never mind then.
So let me pull this up. So the Pinot Cruises, the Ventura was prevented from docking for a while because a group of kayakers decided they were protesting cruise ships coming in, and they used kayaks and canoes. About 15 protesters attempted to stop the ship's arrival on August 24th, and they clogged up the water near the pier and prevented the ship from docking on schedule. Police officers were actually brought in and removed the people. So Overall, the protests did not have a significant impact on the ship's visit. It did delay them for 30 minutes. So I just thought that was quite hilarious that they would go to such extremes to.
Would a kayak and a canoe really? I mean,
I would not be. In my kayak. I would not feel safe at all. I'd be like, I'm about to die.
yeah, me too. I mean, all they have to do is like go that. They can port with it right next to them. I mean, and they still have plenty of space for that kayak.
Yeah.
That ship was like, I forgot you existed.
Yeah.
So all those little kayaks.
I mean, I don't even think that would have. I don't think they would have heard a bump.
No.
I assume that's how you drive a cruise ship, by the way.
Just like, have you seen that they're all buttons?
It's a knob now to steer.
I don't know.
You need to watch Mega Ships.
I think more than anything, it's the do 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 song. That's what makes the magic happen on the ship.
That's how I drive. I assume you guys drive. I go so. Also,
how I drive.
Yeah.
Well, now that you bring it up? How do you
drive?
I don't drive going do 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 do.
Well, what noise do you make?
Yeah, what is it? Mm-hmm.
Well, mainly I drive griping at the GPS lady because she gives me wrong directions.
That's not great.
She has me going back to the beginning. Trevor, you know that.
Well, yeah, that is true. What's that? We were in Dallas at that point.
Yeah,
right? And
we had just. Yeah, it was sending us back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas doesn't get to drive the getaway car.
Yeah, I was like, I know places, and this is not it. So
I know places, and this is not it. Hey, let me drive.
Yeah. It was. I'll put it this way. That was a cruel summer. Okay, it was just not great. So, so I also before we get to our three things, I also wanted to bring up that rest assured, everyone, Icon of the Seas is undergoing repairs, and I think probably by now they have since repaired the water slide.
I think it's dry dock time for that bad boy.
Yeah, probably. So they chose, for some reason, not to use another acrylic panel or section of tube, and they have gone with like the fiberglass matches the rest of the setup. So I don't know why, but I find that humorous, and I also find it interesting. So, like, if you've ever worked in anything that has to do with rides and stuff like that, it's hard to manufacture. Not to give everybody, tons of hope on this, but it's actually hard to manufacture pieces of like a roller coaster perfectly. So, like, if they have to replace a section of roller coaster, that section could degrade faster than the other sections, and sometimes it just fails and is done. Like, they have to replace it over and over again. We had a roller coaster at Frontier City here in Oklahoma City that was damaged by a tornado. Imagine that. And the section that had to be replaced by the time we worked there was a section of the graveyard when we had like a roller coaster graveyard that was just dedicated to this one section of roller coaster that they replace like 2 or 3 times a year. So if anyone ever in Oklahoma City, if they ever wonder why we don't have the Nightmare roller coaster anymore, that is why.
Did they tear down the building it was in?
Well, I don't know if it still stands today, but I know that they kept it for a long time, especially for the haunted
Well, it
So,
never ran the entire time that I worked there.
yeah.
You know, but
So
the building was there and the track was there, but they never ran it.
yeah.
So,
But
Well,
anyway,
it sounds like you know all too well about roller
yeah. Well,
coasters.
I'm interested in how like I just assume a tube is a tube, so I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal. They just bolt that sucker in, and they'll be fine. I'm sure it's not going to shatter and rip somebody's leg up, and they'll have videos of people screaming. Because the screaming, like, have you noticed all the
that would be
videos coming out of
cool.
cruising right now is all screaming? So
Uh-huh. I actually think that would be cool, because then I would be an actual pirate. They would give me a peg leg.
oh no, no.
Just imagine I have a fake leg,
Yeah.
for when I'm on land, and then whenever I go on cruises, I just put on a peg leg.
Well, long story short, they replaced it. So
I correct myself. I'm sorry.
All right, peg leg Tom over here.
yeah. Oh.
Well, let's talk about something that's going right. Here you are, you got broken water slides, kayaks trying to take out
Not my computer.
ships. What do you got that's good, Trevor?
Well, so
That wasn't a
I
challenge.
got a good one. I got a good one. It is a good one.
Okay.
So there was a Disney overboard situation.
That's not a good.
I don't. Do you not understand what good means?
I'm just saying. Where's Mickey? No. So it was actually yesterday, August 26th. Yesterday when we recorded this. So this was the Disney Wish about 8 p.m. The cruise ship actually turned around and launched a search and rescue mission, and it all turned out to be a big false alarm. So
Okay, so that's pretty happy there. Yeah.
yes, so they did not have said situation, and they were able to move on. So that's a happy thing. So
I've actually been in one of those types of situations before.
Yeah.
On a cruise. Yeah. My first time on the Magic, or second time I can't remember which time on the Magic, but anyway, is the last full night. It was the last formal night, I mean, and we're walking back from dinner and we hear bravo, bravo, port side, a couple times from the captain. Then we see the ship is slowing down, and then the jock, the CD comes on and explains what it is. There's a possible man overboard. The boat does like a speedboat turn. Like the ship is like practically on its side. We're practically walking on the walls, right? People on the Lido deck fell off bar stools, and then it emptied out the pool. And then come to find out, they're calling this lady's name. Come to find out, this dude and his wife got into an argument, and they were drunk. They were at the back end of the Lido deck. He turns around and then looks back, and she's gone. And he thinks that she's jumped off the ship. So he starts throwing those man overboard buoys out. Come to find out, she went to the cabin and fell asleep.
That guy thought, I'm so great.
Oh, they both.
We had this fight, and she threw herself off the ship. That, of course, is the first thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
They must have been new romantics. That's all I gotta say.
But that's not long-term married folk behavior.
But I mean, there were people, like with, who fell, like, because it was formal night, so women in like 12-inch heels, and stuff like that,
Stilts.
falling and stuff, and so they were in. One lady had a cut on her forehead that Carnival had to fix on the spot without charging them. So that's like $500 that they didn't get because it was she fell off of a bar stool during a rescue operation.
But they didn't check the room.
That
I
they were
understand
calling.
they need
They were
to get
calling her
started.
name.
But interesting.
Yeah, well, they called her. They were calling her name over the intercom.
Do you know if they
So-
left the ship together?
I don't know.
Was she like, "Daddy, I love him"?
All I know is that they were either thrown in the brig or in their room locked down for the remainder of the cruise.
That's too bad. That could have had a much worse outcome, but that's a
Yeah.
sad tale.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When I hear a sad story, what cheers me up?
What's that?
Carbs.
Oh
So-
my goodness.
Did you all see that John Heald made a super duper important announcement today?
Ooh,
Like, so super
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
I might
They're
have
gonna
heard
be-
from a little birdie.
Unleashing donuts and beignets on cruisers. Like, you could, in case there's not enough to eat on the
Yes.
ship in the morning, in case you're like, you know what, with this omelet, rationed bacon, all the things, you know what I really need?
Yeah.
I need a donut. You can start it very soon. You'll be able to get them.
The beignets had a chocolate drizzle. You could get it with like a chocolate drizzle and then like a strawberry. Was it strawberry?
Strawberry sauce, chocolate sauce, powdered sugar, and they feature a New Orleans flavor. So stay tuned for whatever that means.
It tastes like dirt.
Well, what gets me is the fact that the Excel ships already have beignets on them.
Are they available at no cost? Because these suckers you got to pay for.
No, they cost. They're at the Emeralds. So,
And they're also getting churros.
yeah.
And I've never been mad at a churro, but I don't think about it as a breakfast food. I might start.
Yeah,
I don't consider a beignet as a breakfast food. I consider that as
I
a
do.
midnight snack. A midnight snack. You get like a
can be
dozen
both.
beignets, and then your face is like covered in powdered sugar, so it looks like you've been doing coke all night. So yeah.
Well, you're also eating them at, what'd you say, 2 a.m?
Midnight.
How do we know you haven't been?
Yeah, you pretty much have been.
Well, even if I was, I
walking
can't do
off.
that now. Even if I was, I can't do that now. I've got a heart problem.
That is not
God.
recommended.
No, the doctor said, "Oh."
I'm not a medical expert, but like a
Oh.
bad idea.
Like a
So
terrible
yeah, coming
idea.
soon. Donuts, beignets, and churros.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to find.
Your Carnival
I-
ship.
I'll be interested in hearing what Josh and Amanda have to say about the beignets that are flavored with New Orleans flavor. I still think that's cigarettes, but I've been to New
No.
Orleans a few
No,
times. Pretty sure
New
it's
Or-
cigarettes.
New Orleans. Did they say New Orleans smell? Because that's like stale urine.
Light,
yeah, light
fluffy,
urine.
and featuring New Orleans flavor.
That's man.
Could go a lot of different ways, couldn't it?
That's a flavor profile right there.
I'm trying to find the Emerald menu so I can see if it's more expensive at Emeralds or cheaper.
Well, they're going to be 4 beignets for $3.50.
Hold on a second. Here's
And I want to know, the donut pricing has me stumped. 2 for $4, 5 for $8.
Okay, beignets are $5, and I believe there's 4 in the beignets. Whenever I bought them on the Jubilee and the Celebration.
I haven't
my friend,
actually
you got
bought
ripped
any
off.
on a ship.
because they're only $3.50 according to this.
So, but if they're the same size donuts as on Celebration Key, we're getting ripped off if they're only giving us 2.
Well, you could get 5.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Or hold
they're
on.
like the donuts that you get at the Hostess Donuts or whatchamacallit, that little donut place. Yeah.
Well, that's not very impressive. But you can. You can get a breakfast combo. That's 2 donuts and 4 beignets for $7 American dollars.
Ooh. 'Tis the damn season.
Well, see, this is the first. This is the first of the paid breakfast because they've got paid lunch and they got paid dinner, so they need a paid breakfast too.
Perfect for you or sharing with friends. Depends on your mood.
I'm sorry, but that's not shareable food right there.
If you're someone like Trevor who gets up at 5, maybe you're not sharing. Maybe you're like, you know what? I got up early. These are my donuts.
If it's Trevor back when we first started cruising, then he would eat 2 of those by himself.
Ooh, yeah.
So
I do love beignets, though.
I love a beignet.
Oh, I do too.
Oh man, I probably the highlight of my last trip to New Orleans. Before the cruise, I stayed downtown for a night, and I got to go down and get beignets in the morning. And I was all by myself. I was all by my lonesome. Got to do what I wanted. And
you do that every time you go to New Orleans.
No. So I was having a great time. The other times I usually go and get them all to go and bring them back to the room and give my wife beignets in bed. So
that's sweet.
But it's also that she would rather I be out of the room because I wake up so early and then I start playing with things. I'll be looking at my phone or getting on the computer, that kind of stuff.
Because you think that everyone needs to be up at your time.
I'm not trying to wake her up, but she does. So
you wake everyone up.
No.
You've never woken me up.
Yeah, never have.
You've woken me up.
Yep, I have.
In a very butthole-ish way.
If I have the chance, I always think would've, could've, should've. So
you did something bad just then.
Yeah.
You woke me up screaming "Land ho!"
Land ho! It worked, didn't it?
I nearly gave myself a concussion hitting the Pullman.
I had to dodge your right hook. I was down bad though. So anyway, getting to the 3 things each of us. We're gonna do 3 things each, and we're gonna make a list that will
10 things.
Because I know us, and one of us is not gonna play with the rules right, and we're gonna give an extra one or something. So
it's like 10-ish things.
10-ish rules. 10 rules. Kind of. So there's all stuff that you just can't cruise without this item or thing or whatever it is that you do. So I've given it some thought, but I'm going to start with Mr. Kennedy. See what he thinks.
What one thing that I can't do without?
Yeah, what's one thing? At least 3. Really,
are we going? Round robin or just one at a time? What's happening here? Wait, I missed the instructions.
Are we doing
no instructions?
Are we giving one and then someone else gives one and someone else gives one in a circle, or are we just giving them all at once?
Why do we have different rules? I don't care. However you want to do it.
Well, Okay. So
However you want.
my first thing, and this is very very important, is my travel documents.
Ooh.
Because yeah, I don't want to be left somewhere without it, and I want to be able to get on the ship because you need that to get on the ship. So yeah, my travel documents.
I like that.
Mhm. Trevor, your turn.
Oh, me, my turn. Ooh. Well, so one thing I like, and this is something I thought it was really dumb that Megan got me. And I was like, this is stupid. Why would I take this? And then I thought about it and I was like, I know exactly what I'll do with this. So it's not what she wanted. So she got me the silicone bottles that you can, and they were like TSA travel approved, so I can fly with them. And you could put like lotion or like shampoo and like she does not like the shampoo and stuff on Carnival ships, but I absolutely love the shampoo, and so I on Carnival ships. So I take my bottle empty on the ship, and then I fill it up on the ship. I push a little button, and it fills it up all the way. Then I go home with my nice, fresh smelling stuff. Now, Brando, he can attest to this. He was in the other room when I was doing this, and all he could hear was, and he was like, "What the hell are you doing in there?" I was like, "Nothing."
No, they don't open the door.
Yeah. I came out with my little bottle. Oh, it's really funny. But now I go to hotels because like the hotel I stay in has like all Dove products. Now I do it there. So
Yeah, you can't get
cheap,
those
I don't
Dove
know.
products anywhere
Yeah,
else.
I know.
They're not available at
Mm-mm.
Walmart or
Yeah,
Winco or anything like that.
I get my money's worth at the hotel. Okay.
Wow.
Anyways, that's my thing. How about you, Jen?
Well, one thing I do not cruise without, not ever, not ever, ever, ever. And it actually probably is the one thing I absolutely will not cruise without. And that is a cruise approved extension cord
Oh,
with
okay.
the multiple plugs. Is
Yes.
if you haven't ever been on a cruise ship, they're getting better. But generally speaking, the plug situation leaves a lot to be desired. And as a CPAP'd American, I got to plug in some medical equipment, and no one wants to be tripping all over that. So, extension cord for me. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, I'm a CPAP American as of a couple months ago. So
Welcome to the club.
Trevor needs to be on one now.
I'm good.
Come
Just
on,
wait.
you want to imagine yourself as Maverick, and
I
play
do
some
kind of
Kenny
though. I
Loggins.
do kind
while
of,
you,
just
you
a
know,
little bit. But yeah.
Da-da-da-da. There's snoozing in the danger zone.
every time I put it on, I always salute and give him a thumbs up, And, so.
Oh gosh. All right, Mr. Kennedy, what's your next item?
Hawaiian shirts.
I'm not leaving
All
home
right.
without my Hawaiian shirts.
Heck no. That's a cruise thing unless I go on an Alaskan cruise. Then I need an Alaskan shirt.
What's an
Okay.
Alaskan shirt look like?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
But he can't leave without it.
Yeah.
He won't cruise without it. I do like I've got an Alaska. It's a Carnival branded Alaska hoodie. It's one of my favorite hoodies that I have. It's a zip up one, and it's nice. I like it. But no, I get it though. I like Hawaiian shirts as well. I dig it. So I think for my second item, I'm going to go with the magnetic hooks that you can stick on the wall. And so, in case you don't know, that the walls are all magnetic, and so is the ceiling on your cruise. So anything magnetic is fun. You can just throw up signs or whatever you bring, or John Hild's face. I've got that as well, magnetic. So, but I have a set of hooks. You can buy them on Amazon or Temu or wherever. They're the ones I have are like ridiculously strong, and they're like pack. They makes a loud noise when you stick them on the wall, and you could put like 2 hoodies on one hook, or like a big heavy jacket. Now I'm talking about Alaska cruise stuff in case you're like, well, why would you have hoodies and a jacket? So, but it would also hold like 6 Hawaiian shirts and probably 17 bathing suits. So as well. So there you go. That is my item.
Guys, I love
like
I love the
items.
hooks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are so helpful. I'm going to say for my second item, it's not something you even need to buy. Chances are you have these at your house, especially if you're like me and you like to buy new clothes before you go on a cruise and everything comes down a nice little zip baggie. Save those baggies and bring them with you, or use them, pack your clothes in them. I keep certain clothing separate, like your swimsuits in one, your socks, especially if you end up like me and get pulled into security and they have to unpack everything. Boy, it makes putting your suitcase back together a lot easier. But on the way home, if you are not a super special platinum cruiser and get free laundry service, then you can pack your dirties away from your clean clothes, and that just makes me feel better. So baggies, plastic baggies, be about it.
So what you're saying is you're not a platinum person?
I am not. I'm forever golden. I mean, for now,
Wow.
I'm gonna be less than blue pretty soon. Negative blue.
It'd be forever red now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my next one is an external battery charger. So because
that's a good one.
When you're out in port, you're gonna be taking a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, so you might as well have something that you're not gonna have access for a few hours, so if you're killing your battery doing that, you need something to charge it. So, and batteries go dead faster in the heat anyways.
I've got one of them. It's called the Anchor one, and it will charge my phone up like a couple times, and so I like, especially if I'm doing like a lot of video and stuff, you hook it right to your phone and keep it going for like ever. So it's nice.
Yeah, I got like 6 of them. Like I got one for free from work.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've never used it, so I don't know how much of a charge it'll give, but
Well, I will say my third item would be a fan. I would prefer a fan. I don't have to have a fan. I don't even remember if we had a fan on. I think we did have one on Dude's Cruise, but it's been a long time since me and Megan have gone without a fan, basically. So we've got a travel fan that folds up, and it's pretty flat, but it puts out pretty good, pushes air pretty well. It does the fan job pretty well. So I would like to get a magnetic base for it, so I could stick it on the ceiling and do no things that they tell you no, you can't do that. But I mean, I wouldn't do that. And I don't advise anyone else to. But if I did, man, it would be nice, because I love my ceiling fan at home. So this is me, though.
My third item is a pair of water shoes. It's just really great if you go to the beach
Yep.
and
Yeah.
you want to get in the water. Always helpful because you don't want to be stepping on things that will cut your foot. But also, if you have petted around the deck of a ship on one of the outdoor decks, those get hot. You do not want to be out there in your bare tootsies. It's going to hurt. Flip-flops can be slippery. So I find water shoes are a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
I like that. I
I
actually
do
got a
too.
pair that I don't wear often, and I need to wear them more.
I need new pair because I haven't had a pair in a while since my last float trip. So yeah, and since I got rid of my kayak, so
Yeah.
Lose it protesting a ship?
no. I was saving triathlon people from drowning.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was a safety kayaker for the swim portion of the Tulsa Ironman. Yeah, so
Oh.
that was fun, but they're not doing it. They stopped doing the Tulsa one.
So you said, get out of here, kayak. I don't need you anymore.
Kind of, yeah.
Pound sand.
But I have one extra one, so we can make it 10. Is that okay? You got quiet.
No, it's not okay.
Okay. Well then, never mind. No. So this is a free one too. Bring a card, like a rewards card or a room key from a hotel or previous sign and sell cards, because all ships now have power savers and you have to insert some sort of card to keep your lights on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like I think the last cruise that we went on, like our room steward stuck his card in the thing to keep the lights on. But oh man, so
Oh God, Jen, why? That's scary.
So I've got questions.
you got questions?
I do. I've got follow-up questions on Thomas's recommendation. So why don't you just use your room key?
Because I have a tendency of leaving it in and locking myself out.
He
Okay.
just wants to leave his lights on all the time. And
Well, that too,
Never go off.
because if you're charging something and you don't have something in that thing, the entire room goes dark except for the plugs that like the TV has in the refrigerator. So yeah, they turn off all the power.
Yeah, no, we'll see Tom walking down the hallway one day, and he'd be like, "I'm just fresh out of the slammer," because they threw him in.
I did something bad. I left
Yep.
all my lights on.
Anyways, my bonus item, because we're doing bonus items now, is a sunscreen. So don't forget your sunscreen, or you might end up with a funny dark spot on your cheek, and you have to live with it.
That sounds
like-
specific.
Yeah,
I don't know why I would say that.
and it sounds like you should have that like looked at then.
Yeah, I know. No, my doctor looked at it. He said I was fine.
Dark spot's been spotted.
Doc, what, Megan? Megan's now part of the podcast.
What's wrong, Megan? We hear you.
Oh my gosh!
What is it?
Oh, let me see. Oh, Our special
What is it?
editions of Dungeon Crawler Carl just came in. It's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. And we got special editions.
Oh, that
And-
was super special. Look at
and
the
yeah,
tiny
and
bits
it's
on the side.
signed by
Ooh.
Matt Dimmonen. And so yeah, very cool, very very cool. We ordered these like almost 2 years ago, and so the whole printing process has been insane. Anyway,
You ordered them almost 2 years ago?
yeah. These were special editions. You had to order them in a special time frame. Oh yeah, and there's like all kinds of like bonus things that come with it that we got. So Megan's throwing in the stickers and the
And
cards.
she's pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah. So very cool, Meg. Over here. That's Princess Donut and her
Princess Donut.
It's a whole thing, dude. It's like an awesome book. It's a whole series. There's like 7 books. It's amazing. I'm a total nerd for it right now. So, anyways, don't forget your sunscreen. And we don't have any speak pipes, and so
We're
Tim,
disappointed in you, Tim.
Tim.
we're gonna have to end the show. And I could do it with
Brando.
Oh,
Tando.
highly disappointed in all of you
Yep.
listeners.
Yep. So sad. So sad.
So
Don't know.
sad.
It's like
I should write them a Dear John letter.
I feel like it's like midnight rain right now. So, but anyways, go over to our Facebook page. That's where you've got all the fun updates and silliness that's going on. Thank you, Eddie. This is what's in the box. Oh God.
You've received a legendary undies box.
There's his heart underwear.
Okay.
It's all part of the book.
This feels really personal now.
Yeah.
It really is. Anyways, go to our Facebook page. Make sure you go check that out. It's where we got some fun, silly stuff going on there. Right now, the logo may appear to be Cracker Barrel. I don't know. So check it out. And just know that you're unique, you're special, and you're loved.
And remember, anything that happens on the ship stays on YouTube. Bye.
Hey everyone. I don't have anything to close this out with, so I'm just gonna breathe. I'm gonna say this has been one of the best days of my life. I can begin again, and I don't have any bad blood.
Yeah. There you go. It's like our wildest dreams. And just know that you're
You already did it. You already did it. You repetitive son of a gun.
I know. I am. I was like, stay.